Yeah, hi everyone. We're here at Activision and talking about the new Skylanders game, which is the 4th game in the row. But first of all, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Lou Studdart. I'm part of the Skylanders production team at Activision, working on Skylanders Trap Team.
Great. So it's the 4th game in the series, and after the first we got Giants in the 2nd game, and then we got the Swap Force last year. Yep. So what's new this year?
So this year we have more new items than ever before. So the key thing is the Trap Team itself, and what that actually is your whole collection. And so we support all of the characters from before, as well as all of the new features that we have for this year, which include the traps, which are pieces of Traptanium that flew to Earth after Cloudcracker Prison was destroyed by Chaos. Now in that explosion, he unleashed all of the most wanted villains in Skylands all over, and it's up to actually you... Oh, watch out, sir. And it's up to you to actually capture these most wanted villains who are wandering around utilizing those chunks of Traptanium. And so you play through the game, encounter these villains, defeat them, capture them in the trap, and then through the power of Traptanium, you can play as the villains, obviously turning them to good. You can tag team between them and your Skylander. But then from a figure perspective, we're introducing 2 brand new sets of playable characters. So we've already shown the Trap Masters, which were the Guardians of Cloudcracker Prison. They actually all have these really cool Traptanium weapons. So we're showing off Bushwhack with his Traptanium axe, and Headrush with their Traptanium helmet. And we actually have here, we got Wallop and Snapshot, each with their own Traptanium weapon. But then for the first time ever, we took our Skylanders sidekicks, which came out a couple years back as pets, and we've upgraded them into fully playable characters, which you can actually use in the game to defeat villains and play the whole experience. Full upgrade chains, and we're showing them for the first time at Gamescom.
So if you have these mini characters already, you can finally use them as full characters in the game.
That's correct. So if you have the sidekicks that we released previously, put them on the Traptanium portal in Skylanders Trap Team, and they are now, instead of being pets, fully playable characters with full upgrade chains and attacks.
Okay, and if you trap one of those most wanted villains, you put them into these little crystals and can take them with you. But also that's kind of new because the villains, they don't have figures then. They only have the traps where you can transport them in.
That's correct. So the idea behind this year's game was we've already spent a lot of time bringing a toy to life, in that we give you the figure, you put it on the portal, and he comes to life in the game. What we actually wanted to do this year was reverse it, in that we've shown you something in the game that we now want you to pull from the game into a toy, thus bringing life to a toy. So it's once an empty crystal is now a character of your choosing. And so what's really cool is that you actually have a choice to this. And so if you have a life trap, you can capture any of the life villains in that trap. And you can actually switch out who you want in there at any time in the villain vault, which is your collection of villains that you kind of accrue throughout the game.
And can you tell us how many villains there are in the game?
There's over 40 villains to find, trap, and play as in the game.
Okay, thank you very much. The game will be out on Wii U and also on Wii?
Yeah, so it's the Wii U, and the 3DS.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to the game.
Great, thank you for having me.
Okay, bye-bye.